Hey everybody, Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beer Ramble, back again with you, another beer rambling edition. Today we're looking at Haint Blue, Marianne, Saffron Saison Ale. A Belgian Saison, 8% ABV from the Haint Blue Brewing Company here in Mobile, Alabama. Of course, they have two other beers they also make, the Porter and of course they're now becoming their famous Indy Pale Ale or India Pale Ale IPA. First, let me go get my glass. Wasn't prepared. Shocking. One thing you know about me, folks, my life is always filled with some interruptions or something going on. But anyway, boom, there's the beer, what it looks like. Pouring in this little plastic wine glass. Now, I'm trying to think of another Saison I've had. There was one that was from a brewery in Maryland. That's the last one I had. I'm trying to think of the name of them. It was something, well, it began with an S, Scott or whatever, Farmhouse Ale, Saison. And the brewery was in Maryland, so I forgot the name of it. And I think I've reviewed it already. It might be in one of my channels. Knowing me, I just do a lot of stuff. So here's what the beer looks like. No foam, very little. Saffron, Saison Saffron, I should say. Did I say yeah? Saison Saffron. Saffron is always an ingredient used in cooking, rice dishes and things like that, and now you can also use in beer. The saffron has been shipped from Afghanistan, so. I do smell a sense of some spices in this already as well, so. On to the drink. A little kick to it, definite. Some punch. Do taste some of those spices: coriander, nutmeg, allspice in this. More coriander than anything, but the saffron is really taken on this beer, which is quite good. Been doing a lot of stuff this year, guys. A lot of stuff. There's some dumb bullshit in my life. I don't know why I did that yesterday. There's a little orange. No, there's no orange in this. Definitely, I'm getting a lot of those spices. Again, the saffron is overtaken over the other spices that I mentioned. Spices that you use in preparing a pie or maybe a sweet bread or something. But definitely has a little pick me up, a little kick to this. Sentiment on the bottom. So. Haint Blue, of course, as I mentioned, there are 3 beers, one of many breweries here in the state of Alabama. names for the one off. Good People, Avondale, Yellowhammer, of course, Fairhope Brewery. So the state of Alabama is getting a good reputation, not just regionally. Those those who've transplanted into this area, like myself, 12 years now, a Jersey guy, but for many others who've been in the state forever, but realizing now, you know, hey, we make some good beers here, but also in a lot of love, a lot of notoriety nationally now, which is kind of good. So, and creativity has always been something that a lot of these breweries have, a lot of these craft breweries, you know, say, hey, you know, let's just do something out of the box. Let's bring back some of these styles that have been well known back then, but kind of discontinued, but we're still bringing them back because we think they're relevant and important. So, excuse me. I haven't worked out in a couple of days. Hit the gym. So this is a good Saison. I very rarely get this style often. These farmhouse ales, if I do, I do try not to guzzle them all up at once, but at least try to get them all in and try them and say I'm giving my view, my flavor, and the view of the flavors and everything else. And this is not bad. Very good, very enjoyable. I won't go on and on about this. I'm trying to keep my videos short, but you know me, I like to ramble because that's what the channel is, ramblings, beer ramble. So Marianne is available on draft in bottles. You can see if you live in the Mobile area or Spanish Fort area or throughout the state, I'm sure, particularly the Mobile, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, Pensacola, Florida area. I'm sure Haint Blue is pretty much everywhere. You can get your hands on it and sample some of their 3 beers that they put out. And again, I haven't had the porter. This is my first time trying the Marianne, Saffron, Saison ale, and definitely I've had the IPA, which is very enjoyable too. So, you know, again, I don't get Saisons a lot. I do like them. Are they something I, you know, would buy again? I would, but buy consistently, no, not something I would do. So, so I'm gonna be fair to this beer. You know, give this a B+ score for this. I think of yeah, B+, maybe 8.8, 8.7 for the beer. I think it's a good Saison. Nice, very refreshing, very balanced. And again, the spices, the saffron balances the spices that are in this. So I'm sure like the 6-pack of the Haint Blue, I think runs for $7.99. Other places, no, $8.99. Other places maybe around $10, possibly. Probably the same for this as well. Same price for that. If you get in a 6er. So, and I think it's worth the money if you're gonna buy it. So. That'll be my score. 8.8 B+ score for the Marianne Saffron Saison Ale from Haint Blue Brewery. John Henderson, Pierre the Beer Ramble Team. Keep on watching as always. Cheers. Haint Blue, I like you.